But here's what I'm going to start by talking about, Sam. The film Don't Breathe, mate.
Have you? No.
Yeah. Well, right. Okay. So here's the thing. Last year, it's not even like new. It didn't come out this year or nothing. It came out last year. And Don't Breathe is like when we had the hurricane and it was all like fucking atmospheric and that. I said to Maria, my housemate, like, why don't we watch a horror movie? You know, like wind battering, storms outside, rain, turn out all the lights and watch a horror movie, right? So I was like looking through all of these lists. Now I've been burnt before with horror movie lists, right? Because the fucking Babadook is a fucking disgrace. It is so bad. And yet, like William Friedkin, legendary director of The Exorcist, all these other guys, you know, they've all come out and said it's amazing. And it's a really good premise. By the way, there's total fucking spoilers here. I do not respect spoiler culture. If anybody says spoiler, just fuck off. I mean, you're an idiot.
As if you're watching for... I only watch for the surprise. I want to be surprised.
It's not even that. It's just the idea. Like, what annoys me about spoiler culture is like what the whole fucking world has to grind to a halt just on the off chance you maybe see something. Like, come on. Be fucking real. You know what I mean?
The max I give people is a day. I'll give you a day where I won't openly say things. But after a day, you can just suck all the knobs.
Yeah, exactly. Straight suck all the knobs. Yeah. So anyway, so hang on, where the fuck was I going with this? Yeah, so right, so the Babadook, right? The Babadook was fucking garbage. It's basically about it starts really good premise, right? This woman's got a really annoying kid, like full on the spectrum. He's just being a
looks creepy, but out of school, yeah.
Yeah, right. And that's the thing; it does look creepy, right? So the kid's acting up all the time. And she literally hates the kid. She's a fucking witch. Oh, being straight real about it, right? There's no fucking, man in the relationship. Like the father died, I think, or something in a car accident, if I remember rightly. And she's really struggling with the fucking kid. And he is a pure cunt, the kid. Like, I mean, there's no getting away from it. He did my fucking Sweden, mate. I was watching it. I was thinking, fucking hell, I'm going to struggle to get through this. Like, I hope it ends in the next 5 minutes with her just putting a pillow over his face. He was rough. He was rough, mate. So anyway, the whole point is, like, you know, it's about that sort of maternal, look, here's the thing that parents never talk about. You know, having a kid is fucking hard, and sometimes you don't want to because you love your kids, but you fucking hate your kids, you know. I've heard this from a lot of parents when they've just reamed out, like, and they're going through the terrible twos or whatever, you know. They learn the word me. Yeah, I was going to tell you all about this gay icon bullshit. Yeah, you figured it out for yourself. Yeah,
I thought this was a hidden Easter egg, mate.
No. The Babadook somehow became a gay icon. I don't even.
I started seeing rainbow flags. I was like, hang a bang. what do you mean?
I was going to slip that in at the end, but sorry, you spoil it. You've done a spoiler on me. Right? Anyway, a spoiler within a spoiler. So anyway, right? So she's shaking the kid and super angry with it, and she's really trying. She can't go on a date. She's getting mega frustrated. And then this kid starts talking about this thing called the fucking Babadook, right? Now the Babadook's going to come in the house, and she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about, right? And then this kid's book turns up with these drawings in about the Babadook, and now the Babadook's going to come in the house, and you know, once you invite him in, you never get rid of him, you know. So anyway, there's this book, right? Like, which his page is fucking torn out and shit. And every time she throws the book away because she's getting scared because the fucking kid who's on the spectrum keeps talking about the Babadook, it keeps reappearing in the house.
And stop letting the motherfucking Babadook in the house.
Yeah, shut the door. The Babadook's getting in. Right? So anyway, at this point, it's really creepy because the premise for me, what could have made this a horror masterpiece, is the idea that the Babadook is a manifestation of her dark desire to commit infanticide. That would be fucking brilliant. And indeed, the film is framed that way, I'd say, for about half the movie. Then it turns out the Babadook is real, and the second half of the film is basically Nightmare on Elm Street with her and the kid fighting the Babadook. And it ends with one of the most depressing scenes probably in a horror movie of all time. And that is that the Babadook is chained up in a cellar being fed worms by her.
Why though?
Because they can't get rid of it. Because once you invite it in, you never get rid of the Babadook. So I suppose on an allegorical level, you could say that represents her putting away her infanticide desire. But it doesn't work as an allegory because it's all presented as real. It's not in her mind, you know? Everybody can see it. So the whole film is fucking lame. It ends lame. It peters out. It's fucking lame.